We all know Samson, strong, bold, sometimes reckless. Many teachers focus on moral lessons from his life: pride, lust, arrogance, consequences of human weakness. But the Bible is not primarily a moral textbook. It was not written to teach ethics like a human novel. Samson's life points to something far greater. He is a type, a picture of Christ. Even his birth was prophetic. Samson's name, Shimshon, means brightness of the sun. God sent an angel to declare his coming, just as he sent Christ into the world. Samson came from the tribe of Dan, a place where no one expected the Messiah to appear. Notice something else. The angel appeared to Manoah's wife, not Manoah himself. Manoah represents the Levitical priesthood, the leaders of the law. His wife represents the Old Testament system itself. The angel's appearance shows that the Old Testament as a whole was preparing for Christ. Samson's struggles with the Philistines were never about land or riches. It was about women, symbolizing Christ's mission to redeem his bride, the church. The angel that appeared to Manoah's wife represents the word of prophecy in the Old Testament. Christ was born under the law, just as Samson was born through Manoah's wife. Her barrenness symbolizes the inability of the law to produce righteousness on its own. In Judges 14, Samson goes to Timnah for a Philistine woman. This is a prophecy of the salvation of the Gentiles. John 12, verses 20 to 24, explains that for the Gentiles to be saved, Christ had to die first. Samson's encounter with the young lion represents Jesus in the flesh. When Samson kills the lion by the Spirit of God, it symbolizes Christ's death on the cross. The vineyards foreshadow the location of his sacrifice, Calvary. Later, Samson takes honey from the carcass of the lion and shares it with his parents. The honey represents the good news of the gospel preached after Jesus' resurrection. And notice, Samson himself takes the honey, just as Jesus himself reveals the gospel to us. John 17:6. The riddle Samson gives, and the fact it is solved through his wife, points to revelation. Christ himself opens understanding in the believer to see the truth of the scriptures. Even the garments Samson promised symbolize the clothing of the bride of Christ, the righteousness we receive when we hear the true gospel. Isaiah 61:10, Romans 13:14, Revelation 19:7-9, Galatians 3:27. In Judges 15, Samson slays the Philistines with the jawbone of a donkey. This represents the salvation of Gentiles through the gospel preached by fellow believers who now have the Holy Spirit within them. The death of the Philistines points to Gentiles dying to their old sinful ways. Finally, in Judges 16, Samson carries the city gates up a hill. This emphasizes that salvation is only accessed through Christ in the New Testament. Hebrews 12:22, John 10:7-9. So when we read Samson's story, we must remember, it is not about ethics. It is about Jesus Christ, the brightness of the sun, revealed in shadow and type, foreshadowed in every act, struggle, and triumph. The Bible was written to reveal him, and Samson's life is a perfect example of God's plan of redemption hidden in the stories of men.